Hi, I'm Norm Grant. Welcome to this site. It's not by coincidence that you're here. I'm a firm believer that there are no such things as coincidence. No, those are moments that have been ordained in the history of time for you to be here, right now. To be able to hear a particular word or an encouragement, or to be able to read others' stories that in turn will empower and equip and inspire you to be able to draw closer to the Lord God, the one and only God. You know, I'm reminded of the story of the man hanging over the cliff. He's just desperately holding on by his fingertips, and he's been crying out for someone to rescue him for hours. And finally, a very small but faint voice says, "I'm here and I can rescue you." And the man responds and says, "Great, who are you? I can't see you. Where are you?" And the voice says, "I'm the Lord your God, and I can rescue you." "Oh Lord, thank you so much for hearing my cry. I know I haven't lived a life that's been particularly close to you," the man says, "but you know, if you get me down from here, I'll be your guy. I'm it. I'm your guy." And God says, "You're going to have to do everything I say." The man says, "I'm it. I'll do everything you say." And God turns around and says, "All right, then let go." And after a while, the man responds and says, "Is anyone else out there who can help me?" That's so true about us, isn't it? In those moments in time where we're actually called to put our faith into action, it can become a bit of a gut check time. It can become a moment of trepidation. But yet there's great blessing beyond that when we step out and put our faith into action. And there's something empowering about sharing stories. There's something amazing about hearing other people who have done something very similar. And the ripple effect starts. The ripple effect of life change. That's what this site is about. The sharing and inviting others into the stories that God is wanting to write in and through each of us, so that we in turn can experience life change, but experience God working in and through us to impact and reach others out there. In fact, to change the world, to make the world a better place. Martin Luther King said it best when he said that just take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, but just take the first step in faith. And you may be feeling like you're hanging on just on the edge of a cliff, holding on, barely holding on by your fingertips, wondering if there's purpose or meaning or direction in life. And I want to tell you that there is. That somewhere maybe it's in this moment or somewhere in the stories that you'll be reading and sharing, that the Lord God is going to speak to you. He'll tell you to let go. And it will be in that moment where you actually put your faith into action that great things will happen. That's what faith is. Faith is our ability to believe in God's promises despite any visible evidence that He's going to come through. But He always does, once we have let go. And so that's my hope here with this site, that you'll share your story of what God is doing in and through you, of those moments where you've put your faith into action, and in turn others will read those stories and become inspired to do the same. Let's begin the dialogue. Let's begin the conversation of experiencing and talking about and drawing from the stories that God is wanting to write in and through us. With great expectation, I can't wait to hear from you. I can't wait to share in the dialogue. So welcome to the story. Welcome to your story and to my story. My story has been put into print and it's coming out in the spring of 2010. It's going to be an interesting time for all of us. But I think we're living in interesting times. But share your story here. This is safe ground. Ask your questions, share in the dialogue. But welcome to the story. Welcome to the conversation. I'm Norm Grant, and I can't wait to hear from you.